Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching a My Strange Addiction video about a woman who cannot stop getting butt injections. I don't understand why you'd ever want to get something injected to your butt, but apparently that's what girls want, to get a big juicy bum.
My name is Carmela. I'm 23 years old. I have a 4-year-old son, and I'm addicted to butt injections.
Whoa, okay, I cannot put that in. Oh my god, we just seen a needle going into somebody's bum. I'm terrified of needles, so I've got a feeling I'm gonna have a bit of an issue with this video.
Before the injections, I was a size 4. Now I'm in a size 10.
Okay, size 4 to size 10. It's basically like boob implants, isn't it? So basically her bum was a specific size and shape, and then it went up to a 10. But what are they actually putting into the bum? Is it like silicone? Is it like jelly? I mean, don't get me wrong, if you go to the gym, you can definitely get a plump butt. But the way these girls want the big Kim K bums, they literally have to get a BBL.
I am happier because I never had a butt. It was nice and firm and up how I wanted it to be up.
I'm gonna be completely honest, you can watch the original video, link it down below. I'm gonna have to blur that. The bum looks like a normal bum to me. It doesn't look big. And also with injections, like, it's not actually fat, is it? It's just like silicone or like, I don't know, like cement. So it's gonna feel kind of firm, isn't it? Yeah, again, it would have been better just get a BBL rather than butt injections. Like, I swear you can get a BBL, butt injections, or butt implants. I feel like a BBL is probably best to get because you're using your actual like belly fat and the bum looks big.
I picked up more attention than before as far as comment on my butt or something like that. It definitely steps up my confidence.
I mean, do you want to know something? I'm all for people doing stuff to help their confidence. However, this is a My Strange Addiction video, and I've got a feeling she's addicted to it. Yet again, I feel like the doctor should definitely sit these people down and say, look, I feel like it's not good to do it. But of course, they'll take their money. And if we look at you at the beginning of the video, you look beautiful here. Like, look at you. You look absolutely fantastic. Look, you also got a bit of a perky bum. I feel bad for these people because they're always chasing beauty that literally is not attainable unless you get surgery.
Over the last 3 years, Carmelo's had 54 buttock injections, yet she's never bared her behind to a plastic surgeon.
54 butt injections. Oh my god, this really is an addiction. Yet again, if you want to get surgery, that's completely fine. I understand that. But whenever you get excessive surgery like this, and this is very excessive, 54 times. So you've had needles put in your bum 54 times. Your bum is gonna look like a tryphobia's person's worst fear. Imagine what her butt looks like. It's gonna look like cheddar cheese.
She receives her shots on the black market, getting pumped with an unregulated substance.
Okay, so she literally gets it injected from stuff from the black market. This literally is exactly what you should not do. If you're gonna get butt injections or BBL, go to a professional. Don't get it off the black web. Nah, I'm sorry, this woman's actually gonna lose her life. Say it with me, y'all. Bigger don't mean better. I mean, that is true. Like, whenever I was younger, I used to want a Kim K bum. Now I've realized that if my bum was that big, I would just look stupid. I actually kind of like my bum. I've got pretty muscular legs because I used to do gymnastics when I was growing up. Like, you know, I just like having a wee small bubble butt, a wee perky muscular bum. And I feel like, yet again, if this girl went to the gym and, you know, maybe worked on her quads and bum, like, her bum would probably look a lot better than what it currently does with the injections.
That's been known to include metal lubricant and cement.
So yeah, she basically is putting cement in her bum. I thought that, like I literally said earlier, so I'd get like cement put into their bums. There's about 3 options to get a bigger bum. You can either get implants, which is like boob implants. You can get a BBL where they suck fat from like your legs and like your belly and put it into your bum. And the third way is the way she's doing it, which is getting cement pumped into your bum through a syringe. And that's probably the most dangerous.
The woman who does give the injection, I don't know what her background is like.
Well, then why would you let her do it? That's so stupid. So you're telling me this woman's injected your bum 54 times and you don't know anything about her background? Is this even a woman? Like, this is probably like a serial killer.
We meet different places, sometimes in a hotel room. She keep the liquid in a big bowl.
So yeah, this is literally like a road to death. Forget highway to hell, more like highway to literally heaven. Yet again, these women put their lives at risk for beauty. And I think it's so sad because I've got a feeling she's probably doing it for men. She says she's doing it for herself, but I've got a feeling she's doing it so she can get the attention. If you've got a big bum and big boobs, men probably will give you more attention. But I just think it's so sad that she's putting her life at risk. And keep in mind, she's also got a 4-year-old son. Like, what happens if one day this goes wrong and she's getting it done in a hotel room? That's sketchy enough. I don't know why, but I just don't see this ending in a good way.
The woman says it's liquid silicone, but I don't know for sure.
I mean, honestly, it's probably best that you don't know what she's putting in you. For all you know, she could be putting in like human organs into your bum. Yeah, again, I don't understand it. It's like she's went back 54 times and her bum didn't even look that big.
Carmelo's addiction pisses me off. You don't know what you're getting put into you. Nobody ever thinks that it's that serious until something bad happens.
Exactly, you should really listen to your friend. And the thing is, like, what is the point of it? Like, what's gonna happen in 50 years time when you're like 80? Is your bum gonna be perky? Like, your bum's probably gonna explode. It's gonna be like a water bottle. 2 liters.
Carmelo's friend Vanity is a buttock
Oh god, whoa. Did you see that? Did you see that? No, that was a BBL.
Carmelo's friend Vanity is a buttock injection addict herself, but she overcame the dangerous obsession after an infection nearly killed her.
I just can't, like, I can't believe they walk around like that. Like, it genuinely looks like a tumor. Can anyone else relate to this? Are you ever on TikTok and you see, like, a video of, like, a child that looks, like, dying? Like, you can tell the child is very ill. It's either, like, a dying child or, like, a child with, like, a really big tumor. I'm sorry, but this right here looks like a tumor. Like, if I'd seen this, I would have thought she had, like, cancer on her bum. Okay, so both of them are addicts. Yeah, again, it is an addiction, isn't it? Like, they've got an addiction of getting the implants and, like, stuff put in their bum. I love how I was agreeing with the friend like a minute ago. I was saying, do you want to do something? Yeah, listen to your friend. You know, she's a good friend. And then you see her bum.
She overcame the dangerous obsession after an infection nearly killed her. She's worried Carmelo won't stop until it's too late.
I hope she doesn't get to your stage. Like, her bum looked quite small. I think it's great that this friend, you know, is giving her advice, telling her to stop, because obviously she went for the same thing. But how many injections did she get for a bum that size?
Every time you go get injected, you roll that dice to see if you're going to be one of the ones that is going to get sick and die.
It is literally so dangerous. Like, keep in mind, that other friend literally got an infection in their bum. Can they remove it? Like, what is it? It would just be like a big water balloon. Like, where does, like, all the silicone go? Does it just sort of, like, sit around in there? I mean, one day these women's bums are gonna explode.
And Carmelo and Vanity aren't the only people to be addicted to buttock injections. In 2011, a woman was charged with practicing without a license.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, does it? Nobody who leaves your bum looking like that would have a license. I mean, look at what repods this video. What is going on here? This is what a tumor in the belly would look like.
After administering hundreds of injections to women across the country, including herself.
Is that the woman who was charged? I mean, I hope she was. Yeah, again, it's like the butt doesn't look good. If you have like a muscular butt with like a tiny bit of fat, you know, from going to the gym, that's like probably like the best butt. Because the thing is with butts like that, if you just have a butt filled with silicone, it's gonna sag. Like, it'll prop up for a while, kind of like a boob job whenever you first get your boobies done. You know, they sit really well and then they slowly start to go down because, you know, the body gets used to it. That's what's gonna happen to the bum. I'm telling you, in 10 years time, they're gonna be walking and their bum's gonna be dragging behind them. Injection of metal lubricant and cement can lead to blood clot, strokes, and amputations. There have been at least 6 deaths caused by black market butt injections. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Of course you're gonna die from it. Like, BBLs are so dangerous. Fun fact, did you know whenever you get like piercings, it could be like your tongue pierced, your nose pierced, etc. There's a very, very, very small chance that you could die. But keep in mind, people do die from it. You know, with every surgery, there's gonna be a certain amount of people who die. It's just scary. It's like doing anything like that to your body's dangerous.
Since the 54 injections, I get these light headaches. Do I know for sure it's from the butt injections? Not at all.
You're lying. You're lying. Yet again, these women will do absolutely anything except for taking accountability for their stupid actions. So you get 54 injections in the bum and you randomly start to get headaches. Oh yeah, it's totally got nothing to do with the fact that you're getting silicone pumped into your bum.
It could be from anything.
I mean, I've got a headache watching this video. Like, we're only 2 minutes 20 seconds in and I'm already stressed. I haven't even got that stuff pumped into my bum and I've already got a headache.
Carmelo is not facing reality right now. Carmelo is a good mom, but Carmelo does not understand that this will take her away from her son.
Yeah, Ken, what is up with these angles? Like, I literally have to blur that. You can't see this, but I can see exactly where her vagina is. I can see where her son popped out of about 4 years ago. And yet again, she's got a son. It's like with children, you have to be so careful. Think of it, you've got a child. If something happens to you, you know what's gonna happen to that child. I just don't know how to feel. Like, I want to be mean, but then I also feel really bad for them. Because, like, they've got an addiction. They're addicted to it. Evidently, a big butt is more important than being around her child. The attention she gets from random males is where her happiness comes from. She needs counselling. I've noticed that with a lot of things. People will be like, oh, you know, like, I do it to make me happy, but realistically, they do it, you know, for attention. I mean, that's like me. I'm sure if I ever get surgery, I'll not do it for me. I'll do it because I want attention. But then I also am quite beautiful. Do I need any surgery? Maybe something in my mouth. Like, my mouth is always getting me in bother.
Despite Vanity's warnings, Carmelo plans on even more injections.
If I got 36 more shots, I think my butt would be the size I want.
But, like, your butt doesn't even look good. Like, the butt doesn't look good. It looks bizarre. If someone's walking around with very thin legs and then, like, a big wide bum and a tiny waist, it doesn't look normal. If these people actually got it done correctly, they would also get the stuff pushed into their legs. So it means that whenever you look at their legs, at the bottom it's skinny ankles and then, like, the legs are a bit thicker and then the bum's fit. But, like, these women, literally, like, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like a tumor. Like, it looks abnormal. And yet again, it's quite clear she cares more about injections than her literal son. Where's the son's father? Is he around? I mean, the son might be under his control eventually.
And it made me happy until I'm confident with my body on the inside and out.
I paused it so I don't know if you can see it that well, but that literally looks like a normal butt. So you're telling me this butt right here has been injected 54 times. Maybe the reason you were getting headaches earlier in the video is because that literal, like, lubricant gel is going to your brain. Think of it, 2 liters worth of injections are just floating around in that bum. One day she's gonna sit down and it's gonna pop.
I can't say that I will not go back.
Let's think of the worst case scenario. Let's say that like it explodes and she goes to hospital and like she nearly dies. I have a feeling this woman probably would go out of her way to get injections again. I'm telling you, these people don't need surgery, they need therapy.
Carmelo has hidden her addiction from her sister, but has decided she's finally ready to reveal the truth and get her advice.
So she's gonna sit down and have a wee convo with her sister. Her sister probably doesn't care that she's got surgery. It's the fact that she's getting 54 injections off the black market. That's the main issue.
The reason why I want to come over here is to tell you I've been getting butt injections.
Yeah, so the sister's the same reaction as me. They're like, okay, you got butt injections. Where, who, where, when, why, how much? Yeah, again, how much does it cost? I don't know if she's a single mother, if she's married, if she's like, I don't know. 54 injections. I've got a feeling this is costing a few $1,000s, which could have been spent on her son, but she decided to spend it on her bum.
I don't even know what to say. How many times have you got it done?
So altogether, I've done 54 shots.
And you want more?
You shouldn't be saying you want more. You should be saying stop doing it. If my mum sat me down and said she was getting butt injections, I'm not joking, I would backhand her. She wouldn't need any more surgery. See this hand, it would smack the back of her face, that all of her skin would get pulled back. She wouldn't need a facelift eventually. I just don't get why they do it. Like, I understand it's an addiction, but she knows quite clearly that like it's not good for her. Maybe she's thought about the whole situation in her head so much that she's like made her own reality. I've witnessed it happening with many people. Like, their own delusion takes over their brain. You could get into an argument with somebody and like it could be about something really simple, but they sort of take that argument, twist it in their mind and like make their own ideas out of it and like twist the truth. I've got a feeling she knows it's not good, but her delusion has completely warped that like view of it.
What doctor do you go to?
Actually, I don't go to a doctor.
Sandy down the road, you know, just injects me once every couple of months. How many years has this been going on for? 54 injections. Surely you're not getting like a new injection every week. I hope you're not.
It's a lady who I heard from some other girls.
I mean, where do you go to get this done? I mean, is it at someone's house?
No, it's in a hotel room. You know, I just randomly go to a hotel room and get a big, juicy, fat bum. This is basically like prostitution in a way, but like for a bum. You know, she goes and pays for services and then gets a bigger bum. She gets satisfied out of it. Also, I love how she casually said, oh yeah, I heard from a friend, you know, the girls were chatting. So basically talking around the town, a girl was doing butt implants for a certain amount of money and this woman signed up.
No, we just meet at a local hotel room.
It's not normal for people to just meet up in hotel rooms and get butt injections.
Exactly, like that's what like people who are like prostitutes literally do. You know, people who want to make a bit of money via sex. They meet people, get paid for it, and then, you know, go home. She goes to the same hotel. I bet you the hotel people are wondering why she's staying so many nights there. And how long does it take her to recover? Like, is she lying in the hotel room for a couple of hours? Is it literally like going to the gym, she goes, gets pumped, and then just like walks home?
Do you know what she's putting in you?
I only know about what she tell me, which is liquid silicone.
Does that worry you? Because she can be putting jelly in you for all you know.
I mean, she was putting cement in her. If you smack her bum, it's gonna be like punching a wall. Cement, that's like not good. Like, that's literally stuff used in like concrete and like on the ground. I was looking at her bum earlier and thinking why it didn't look like it moved that much. And that's what happens with BBLs. With a BBL, if you get like the injections and not like your body fat, it doesn't move. Like, it stays still. It's plastic.
I don't think she's ever thought about how dangerous it is.
Oh, she knows for a fact that it's dangerous, but she doesn't care. Also, I have a major phobia of needles. I don't like them whatsoever. In this world, there's diabetic people, and sometimes diabetic people have to prick their fingers. I literally feel sick talking about this because it makes me feel so queasy. I'm very squeamish. With a diabetic person, if you look at their fingers, sometimes there might be loads of little holes, obviously from like where they've like pricked it. Oh, I'm freaking out because it makes me feel so sick talking about it because I like hate stuff like that, like needles and blood. But imagine what her bum looks like. Like, it's just going to be covered in little holes.
I thought she had lost her mind. What the hell was she thinking?
She quite clearly has lost her mind. She lost it a long time ago. Yet again, remember them headaches earlier in the video? It's the butt injections. It's the silicone.
I'm very concerned about you because what if something's building up inside of you and one day you get really, really sick? That's scary.
The silicone is building up in her. If you seen that bum? That bum is like a water balloon waiting to pop. Whenever I was younger, I used to love playing with water balloons, but I would always hold one under the tap until it literally exploded. That's what her bum is going to be like, you know, like your skin can only stretch a certain amount. It's like girls, whenever they get these big boobs, and I mean like the big gigantic ones, I'm looking at them and thinking, how is your skin literally holding that in place?
I'm definitely worried, but I'm not all the way comfortable with my body. I still feel like I need to get it at least one more time.
No, don't get it one more time. What you should do is get therapy. Therapy is literally life-changing. Millions of people around the world get therapy and it helps them. You injecting your bum is not going to make you feel good. It's kind of like a shopaholic, you know, they buy something that makes them feel great for like a week and then they go out and do it again. With you, you've got injected 54 times. After 54 injections, if you're still not happy, you're not going to be happy after like 150 more. At the end of the day, it's quite obvious this woman has severe body dysmorphia, and you know it's never going to go away.
I guess she kind of opened my eyes up a little bit about my health, but you want to feel comfortable in your own skin.
So by you feeling comfortable in your own skin, you get plastic surgery. It's like the complete opposite. The whole saying of be comfortable in your own skin is literally anti-surgery, I'm pretty sure, and like anti-Photoshop. It's saying be comfortable with who you are. I mean, I look a bit bad. Actually, I don't really know. My hair is sat a wee bit weird. I mean, this is me. This is the unfiltered me. I just don't know what to say, honestly. My brain is having major brain farts.
Your shot lady. She just got indicted. She was lying to you. She was lying to everybody else.
What does indicted mean? That's an American term. To charge with a crime by the finding or presentment of a jury. So yeah, basically she got caught doing that and she got arrested and put into jail. Where's she gonna go now to get her butt injection? She's gonna have to do it herself. She's gonna get her son to do it.
Aren't you mad that she was injecting you with industrial grade silicone?
I always heard about her, like, you know, messing other girls up and stuff like that. But to me, in my head, I'm like, no, I need this injection ASAP.
The injector obviously has a past of messing up girls, and you still went to her. I mean, that's the case with loads of things. You know how I was talking about piercings and like tattoos earlier in the video? There's girls who get like their nose pierced, their tongue pierced, like even in hair pierced. 99.9% of us will be completely fine. So let's say like 1 million people get that piercing. 0.01% of people will have an issue, and that could be like it goes wrong, you know, I don't know, like let's say worst case scenario they die. How many people would that be? 1 million divided by 0.01%, that would probably be like 100 or like 1,000. 1,000 people, like that's a lot of people. I bet they didn't suspect that would happen whenever they were getting it done.
I need to get just a little bit more bigger. I'm very uncomfortable with my body.
You gotta find a way to deal with it.
Exactly, you gotta find a way to be confident. Look at me being a right wee singer. This is why I always think these people should go to therapy. You know, they would save so much money going to therapy and, you know, being comfortable in their body. I'm just happy that her bum hasn't got to the state of her friend's bum. Like whenever I seen that bum earlier in the video, I'm not joking you guys, my insides near fell out my ass.
You still wanted a bigger butt.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about going back.
Going back to who? The girl? She's gonna be in jail. It wouldn't surprise me if she committed a crime, so it means that she can get into the same jail cell as the woman and get her bum done in jail. I just don't understand it because there's so many red flags and easy ways for her to get out of the situation, but she chooses to stay in it. I mean, that's addiction for you.
But I just feel like you gotta understand that there's something inside you that will still make you say, even though I know that she's doing this, I'm still gonna go.
It's the addiction, it's the adrenaline, it's the happiness that it brings her. Whenever she gets her butt done, it makes her feel confident, so she wants to continually get it done. The feeling that the woman feels is something that a lot of people can relate to. It could be like other surgeries like filler in the face. It could be like buying loads of stuff. You know, people find something that they enjoy, you know, they get the results and then like eventually the results wear off and then they want more. And in this girl's case, it's turned into a butt injection addiction.
It was embarrassing, like not having no type of butt, nothing. I hated not having no butt because I was tall, I was skinny.
So she was tall and skinny, yeah, it is basically body dysmorphia. I mean, if you did go to a gym, you could probably get a wee bit of muscle in your bum. But like her bum like doesn't look natural, that's the thing. It's like maybe she wants the artificial look. Some girls want to literally look like Bratz dolls, like they want to look as plastic as possible. But you know, that could result in them getting like seriously injured and sick or even die.
I didn't want to look like that because I did have a certain image for myself. Not only did I always have a problem with my body, I guess I take people's words and I eat it up. I just always been just self-conscious about my body.
It's so sad what insecurities can do to somebody, isn't it? I've seen so many people online, boys, girls, anyone in between, you know, where they're really addicted to like their appearance and how they look, so they get loads of surgery and then they end up, you know, forgetting what they look like and ruining themselves. Some people who get a lot of surgery, if you look at a before and after picture, it's actually crazy. And the thing is, the majority of the time they look so much better before. This is why I'm so protective of my friends whenever it comes to surgery, because it's like, you know, if you want to get something done, that's fine, get it done. However, be very careful, like remember what you originally look like, because in this case the woman forgot what her bum originally looked like and now it's literally blown up like a balloon.
I think that the only thing thing Carmelo can do is just be bigger than her addiction. She has to realize the biggest thing in this situation, which is her son and which is her health.
And she's jeopardizing both of them things. She's jeopardizing her health by literally getting injections in her bum, which results in headaches. And then if something goes wrong, her 4-year-old son's gonna lose his mummy. Imagine that poor wee son growing out without his mum. And his mum could have easily still been in his life if she wasn't dumb and continually got butt injections. Also, the girl should be listening to her best friend. Like, keep in mind, her best friend was also addicted and got an infection, nearly died. So she nearly did lose her life from this woman. And she sat there basically warning you, saying, look, I've been in your position. You need to stop immediately. Look at what happened to me. There's a good old saying. It's like, if someone who has an addiction wants to change, they will change and like try their best. However, I don't think this woman wants to change. I think it's going to be a thing that goes on for a while.
What do you think about, you know, girls dying, infection, and things like that?
She knows that it happens, but she doesn't think it's going to happen to her. Yet again, you know how I was talking about the 0.01% of people? Like, nobody actually thinks it's going to happen to them. It's like getting into a plane. Like, everyone knows that, you know, planes crash and people die, but you never expect it to happen to you. That has to happen to somebody because it does. For all I know, the next plane that I get onto literally crashes and I die. I could be part of the 0.01%.
Do I think it could be me? Yes. It could be me. It could be anybody. Not only do I not know what's in my body, I did want to get it again.
Yeah, because you're literally addicted to it, and it's like you need to stop the addiction. You need to smack the addiction on the head, which is why these women need to go to therapy.
But ultimately, the reason why I decided to stop getting shots is because of my kid. The health problems that can arise from this can take any one of us out.
So her friend has children as well. Like, imagine her children literally losing their mum because she decided to get butt injections. I mean, none of their bums even look good. It's like if they genuinely had like a nice big fat perky bum that, you know, look proportional, I could understand why they get injections. Like, their bums look like tumors. And I genuinely mean that. Like, I don't know how to put it into words. It just looks abnormal.
How do you feel knowing that one day it may happen?
I feel anything ever happen, I feel maybe I failed as trying to be the best parent that I always try to be to my son.
And a good start would be, you know, to stop it and get some genuine help. I mean, all of that's going to be sat in your bum for a specific amount of time. Also, with implants, especially boob implants, I swear you're only meant to have them in for a certain amount of years. So, like, if they go in, they eventually do have to come out. I think it might be 20 years or 10 years. And this is silicone as well, so it's like, how are they going to get it out? I mean, her friend, is her bum going to look like that forever? I wonder how it feels for her friend to sit down on her bum. I mean, for me, it just feels normal, but like for her, it must feel like, you know, a cushion.
My son is my life. The thought of me failing as a mother, it definitely hit me, and it definitely gave me a whole different mindset of it. Butt injections.
Her son's so cute. Like, I'm actually start crying. It's just the fact that, you know, one day that child might lose his mom. I mean, we only all get one mom, and it's like his mom could lose her life, but it's also so easy for her, you know, to avoid it. I honestly just hope that, you know, she gets it all drained if she can, and that she gets the help that she quite clearly needs. Okay, so I zoomed the video forward a wee bit, and she's now going to a doctor. Let's see what the doctor has to say.
What brings you in today?
I had got some butt injections a little while ago. I wasn't quite sure what she was injecting me with.
Do you have any idea what she injected you with? Did she tell
She
you?
said liquid silicone.
So it's literally liquid silicone. What is liquid silicone? It's like silicone but liquid. Do you ever get like, what are them squishy things? You know, like a kid's toy or like a stress reliever toy, or they're like filled with, you know, like a random substance. Is it like that? Is that the stuff? I don't know anything about human body, but surely like if you put silicone in your bum, it could just like slide around and like eventually like go down to your feet. I don't know what I'm on about.
But I'm not sure if that's really what it was.
Did she do anything afterwards? I mean, did she stitch up the incisions?
She put super glue, then cotton balls on each shot that she gave me.
So she super glued cotton balls to your bum as well. All of this is sketchy. Like, why would you go back? And I bet she's just overcharging you. Like, I want to know exactly how much money she spent in these butt injections.
You're literally
Yeah.
putting your life in the hands of somebody who sounds like they are completely unlicensed, untrained, and they could be injecting God knows what into you.
They did end up in jail, so they're probably doing it in jail. I mean, who knows? One day if I end up in jail, maybe they'll have a free plastic surgeon there who can, like, you know, do up my face.
What I think I'd like to do is get an x-ray, because an x-ray can hopefully at least give us an idea of what might be going on below the surface. There's so many things wrong with what Carmelo had done to her. These injections can cause infection.
Yet again, if we looked at her sitting down, like, it doesn't look as bad as her friend does it. I mean, to me, it looks like a normal butt, so it's like, where is all of that 2 liters of injection going? Is it going to the bottom of her feet? Is it going into her leg? They did tell us earlier, you know, 2 liters worth of injection was put into her bum. 2 liters, like, that's a lot of liquid.
So you've got some abnormalities on your x-ray. You can see here, this is your thigh, the fat in your thigh, which is smooth and normal. But up here, it looks kind of spongy, this texture, and that's definitely not normal.
Okay, so yeah, that is basically the silicone on top of the thigh fat. So I think this is silicone right here, and this is obviously, you know, the bit he was telling us about. But it does look spongy. Do you reckon that's maybe, you know, like kind of like went onto it and dissolved it? I mean, think of it, you know, if a liquid's basically getting shoved into your body, it's gonna like do a bit of damage.
So even though you're healthy, it just takes one bad injection to literally kill you.
If it's a substance that's not sterile, you could get some major infections.
Honestly, it surprises me how she hasn't got an infection or died, because this was literally done in a hotel room. Like a hotel room. I don't get paid enough to watch these videos. Like, I'm proper getting stressed.
Number one thing is you can't let yourself do this again.
I don't think I would be going back to get more injections.
She's saying that, but I don't believe her. I do believe that if she got like another chance to do it, she would go and do it. I mean, the injector's in jail, so if she ever ends up in jail, I think we know the true intention why she's going there.
And I just hope that I just can learn one day, I guess, just to love my body and just love myself a little bit more than how I am now.
I mean, I think that's fantastic. I think everyone should love themselves for how they are. A good start, in my opinion, for you loving yourself would be get all of that injection sucked out if you can. It's gonna be like emptying a pool or like a big water bed. They're gonna have to put tubes inside her bum and suck all the liquid out.
I'm very worried that something could happen to me because I have a child to take care of. But I do believe in change, and I know I gotta take care of myself.
Good. I honestly really do hope that, you know, you get through it. Like, this is an addiction. I feel like we have been a tiny bit mean to her, but it's like, you know, she does have an addiction. My strange addiction. Like, she is addicted to it. For her, it's gonna be very, very tough. You know, it's something that she's had for a long time and she's done loads. It's basically like a comfort, isn't it? It now says Carmelo overcame her addiction to buttock injections. She plans on returning to the doctor for regular checkups. This was a long video, but thank God we had a brilliant ending. Well, anyways, guys, that was the girl who is addicted to butt injections. I think I'm gonna have to go to hospital and get something injected in my brain because I've got a right headache right now. If you want to see me watch more of my strange addiction videos in the future, let me know. I definitely will. Press the big red subscribe button, and I'll see you all in my next video.